Will Chainsaw Man receive help from the Aging Devil? Well, that's what we're gonna find out in Chainsaw Man chapter 179. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is DJ Miles, and we are in a brand new month. October is the best month for Halloween, my birthday. Today's my mom's birthday too. And more importantly, the fall anime season is upon us. ReZero Season 3, Dawn to Dawn. I cannot wait for Dawn to Dawn. More Chainsaw Man, and sadly, we say goodbye to Jujutsu Kaisen. But more importantly, how are we feeling about this chapter of Chainsaw Man? Because it seemed like it glossed over many of our heads. We doubted the Aging Devil. I know some of you out there are gonna say,
I never doubted the Aging Devil, DJ Miles.
Liar, liar, liar. We've been so fixated on Yoru, Denji relinquishing control to Pochita, and despite the introduction of the Aging Devil, and we know the capabilities that Primal Fears can ensue, we've seen the Aging Devil do some things here and there, and what is this entire thing I'm trying to get at is that never doubt a Primal Fear Devil, because in an instant, as I got goosebumps just thinking about it, oh my god, dude, even my newly transplanted hairs are like, bro, whoa, what are you about to say right now? In an instant, Yoru does a crazy attack, right from the Gun Goddess, another combined crazy powerful attack towards the Aging Devil, and the Primal Fear, she ends up looking at Yoru's attack and saying, wow, these children will never learn. Let me show you what I'm truly capable of. And don't worry, we'll dive more into all that in a second, but let's go ahead and take it from the top and start from the beginning as we see Pochita trying to restart himself, pulling his ripcord, but to no avail. He crawls over towards the Aging Devil, who seems delighted that he's about to be consumed, only to be left in shock as Pochita begins to beg for blood again. Now, we did see Pochita consume some blood from the Aging Devil, and what speculations that could have alluded to if the Aging Devil got what it wanted, right? That not only were 10,000 children was going to be massacred, but what is the concept of aging being erased from existence going to entail? We may or may not find out, or if we do find out, it's only going to be through Yoru and Chainsaw Man in the following chapter. But I digress. To see Chainsaw Man outright refuse to see what was holding Pochita back in that moment. Pochita is in a wrecked state, and I hope we get to see more of that explored. We know the relationship Pochita has with Denji, and we know what Pochita will do for Denji. So what made Pochita resist here? Because Pochita at the end of the day is a devil first and foremost. He may have an extraordinary relationship with Denji, but to anyone else and to any allegiance, I don't know. Maybe there was some part that was within Pochita that could still differentiate between right and wrong, but again, you're still talking to a devil saying what is right and wrong, and ultimately devils, as we've seen in this series, no matter what, they're going to do what's best in their interest. Anyway, the Aging Devil responds by asking Pochita if it's stupid and holds him down in front of the War Devil. But now let's go ahead and talk about Yoru and Asa, because Asa tries to tell Yoru to stand down, admitting that, hey, you've already effectively won. Yoru denies this request, however, as if she can transform Pochita into a weapon, then they'll both get their wish like Fami promised. And again, what is the wish? That if they defeat Pochita, then Denji will be saved and relinquished from all the problems he has. But is that to be the case? Absolutely not. And we even see this play out in this chapter where Asa's like, are you even sure what you're saying makes sense? Like, do you actually believe what Fami says is going to be true? And I like some of the agency Asa's asking her. She's like, look, maybe I was surprised last week. I don't know how, and I don't know how some of you even defended that in the comment section last week. DJ Miles.
Asa was just caught off guard that like her beloved best friend was a devil after all.
It's like, bro, do you hear yourself? You're friends with the devil. Like, I don't know what to tell you. It's like the tale of like the frog and the scorpion. It's like, hey, help me cross over to the other bridge. Are you sure you're not gonna sting me?
No, why would I do that?
I'm just trying to go to the other side. Don't worry about me. And then what happens to the frog? Oh my god, I guess I shouldn't have trusted the scorpion after all. Guys, come on. I know what you're saying, but come on. What is a devil even in its purest form? Some food for thought. That's a huge tangent. To bring it back, Asa has some agency here, and I really appreciate that. Like, Chainsaw Man is practically defeated. And do you believe that Fami's plan will work like that? And again, this is why you don't trust a devil, because look at Yoru's eyes when she tells Asa, I do believe it's gonna work work out like that. Personally speaking, looks like I'm so vindictive and so resolute in what I'm about to do. So let me widen my eyes like I'm going to say whatever I have to say to get the job done. And although Asa gets her body back momentarily, only for Yoru to get it back because she felt so bad that she hurt Yoru's feelings. Oh my God, you're afraid of me, Asa. I can't believe you do that. Wow, that's the second time Asa has just been taken advantage of. Now again, Asa comes from a good place, so I'm not gonna give her too much crap, but it's like, wow, you were reminded that Yoru was a devil after all, and now you're reminded again that, well, a devil's going to selfishly say and do whatever the they want to do. This is the absolute kicker here that I adored in this chapter, is that Yoru, when she fired that bang, and look at this illustration, by the way, I love Yoru's expression when she says bang, absolute chef's kiss. So we see this gun being fired off, not directed at Pochita, but directed towards the Primal Fear. And again, what a crazy panel where the aging devil's like, wait a minute, the war devil wasn't aiming for Pochita, it was aiming for me. I can't believe she thinks she can kill me with this, although we saw what one of these things could do to Pochita in the previous chapter. Absolute madness. So being the primal fear that she is, the aging devil grabs this incredibly powerful attack, disintegrates it because, well, hey, I like that we're playing with the power of aging here. And the aging devil outright says, Chainsaw Man and the war devil are not mature enough to talk to me. Time to have them grow up. And this is where we get to the meat and potatoes of it all, because we've seen how the darkness devil was, well, pretty much just outright serious, perhaps even playing with public safety a little bit, but the darkness devil showed how fearsome it can be. The falling devil, a nerfed falling devil, mind you, because of the powers of Fami, by the way, that whenever she summons a devil, they are in a weakened state. And we saw that this falling devil, although was annoyed with Denji as Chainsaw Man, fighting here and there and kind of like, you know, dismembering her from time to time, when the falling devil got serious, the falling devil got serious. And now look at this other side. We've been tricked by Fujimoto into believing that, well, the aging devil doesn't want to live. The aging devil is kind of like the Joker in a weird sense, where it just wants to see the world run into chaos. And if it gets consumed by Pochita, then whatever the concept of aging being erased from existence can entail, that is the biggest glee that the aging devil is going to find. Unfortunately for the aging devil, that is not what ends up happening. And the aging devil, again, in its lackadaisical attitude, is like, all right, I thought I was making this as easy as I can. Unfortunately, now I'm gonna have to show this war devil, or horseman of the apocalypse, Pochita, the most fearsome devil of all time. I'm gonna have to show them my abilities, and we have to have a mature conversation. You're gonna have to talk to Primal Fear, and, you know, let me show you kids what life is all about. And now, immediately, what comes to mind? Are we gonna see Yoru and Pochita team up against the Primal Fear? Are we gonna see a more, technically speaking, mature Pochita and Yoru? But with age comes knowledge that you've garnered over the years. If you just snap off the finger and say, hey, you're just gonna age 30 years, but you have no experience, then you're just old. We don't really know, again, the nuances of how the aging devil ability is going to work, but it seems like the aging devil has just had enough of this immaturity and brat attitude from Yoru, and then Pochita just outright refusing it to erase aging in the world of Chainsaw Man. So guys, let me know what you think. There's a lot of exciting things that could happen in chapter 180, but we'll discuss more of this in the live stream, which you can go ahead and click right here. Take care.